with New York City's Child Welfare Services. Tonight, is this justice for nixmary, who was battered and abused to the very end? Well, the case is not over yet. Chris Glorioso is live in downtown Brooklyn tonight with a look at today's verdict and what happens next. Chris?
Jim, he killed his stepdaughter while punishing her for taking a yogurt snack out of the refrigerator. And tonight, Cesar Rodriguez's lawyer says he will likely go to prison for a quarter century. But some say he got off easy. Instead of a manslaughter conviction, they wanted a murder conviction.
I just don't understand how this guy just got away with it.
Emotions overflowed after a jury decided not to hand Cesar Rodriguez a potential life sentence. On tape, he admitted to repeatedly abusing his stepdaughter, nixmary Brown. Still, sullen jurors declined to convict him of the highest charge, second-degree murder, instead favoring manslaughter.
The verdict was the verdict. You all heard it.
They made a determination that Cesar Rodriguez, the actions that he did not amount to depraved indifference murder, and that it was just mere reckless.
The verdict stung Awilda Cordero, a longtime spokeswoman for nixmary's grandmother. She believes Rodriguez was the primary killer.
He knew what he was doing to her. He was tying her up. He was doing all these bruises to her every day and beating her. And you're gonna tell me he didn't know what he was gonna capable of maybe killing this little girl?
Indeed, prosecutors painted a portrait of nixmary's home life that was as horrifying as it was twisted. Since her death in January of '06, city residents have learned how the Brooklyn child was duct taped to a chair, beaten, starved, and sometimes locked in a room, forced to use a cat litter box. After news reports showed social workers failed to act on abuse suspicions, nixmary's case inspired sweeping changes in the city's administration for children's services.
How do you restrain her?
By putting duct tape on her hands and tying her to the chair.
Defense lawyers contend Cesar Rodriguez's confession proves only that he was an abusive parent, not a man who intended to kill. The same defense team says prosecutors abused their duty by withholding key evidence.
To the district attorneys in this case, I would just say shame on you for cheating and for having to cheat in a high-profile case to try to secure a conviction at all costs, which they were not able to even do with cheating.
With Rodriguez convicted of the lesser manslaughter charge, the DA will now try nixmary's mother, Nixely Santiago. She, too, faces a murder charge.
With Nixely Santiago, the theory of the prosecution has always been a failure to provide prompt medical attention.
Now, the Rodriguez defense team insists that Nixely Santiago, the mother, was indeed the parent who delivered the fatal blow. They have said Santiago became demented and convinced that nixmary was a devil after Santiago had a miscarriage in 2005. Her trial will begin in the coming weeks. Reporting live from Brooklyn tonight, Chris Glorioso for the CW11 News.